You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We flew like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire, hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, Korea popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the link that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding on orange blue skies. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the madness with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms of passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick to the assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Yo, what it do, people? What's good? It's the recap. We back. Divine Shot Power. We got the recap going on, man. We're going to get down here and break all this stuff down from last night. 113-111 victory for the New York Knicks. Finally got a win in a row. We'll take it how we can get it, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't even mad. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Let me bring my brother in here, my partner, man, who got this together to get this thing popping, man. Shot Power was good, my man.
Salute to you as always, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's talk about it. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Salute to the chat, man. We got a lot of Wise TV in the building. Peace to the guard. What's popping? Doug Fresh Z6M is in the building. Daniel's Berry Sports Highlights is in the building. Brian Acosta is in the building. My man Rasul Thomas 321. What's popping, my bro? What's good, my man? Salute everybody. Brian Acosta, thank you for being a member as always, helping us keep the lights on, my man. But listen, we had a game last night. We finally won one on the road. We take it how we could get it. Didn't bring a lot of how would I say, good percentages to the game, but we won the game. But we'll talk about all that too. But it was just good to see the Knicks get a win last night. Shaman entered the chat at the end of the game. You know, Shaman, damn it, he entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Knocked down two big threes last night. He's becoming more valid for the Knicks than anybody, man. He is a valid dude right now, man. And I see why the Knicks really kept that man aboard. He just playing gritty, man, and with the defense player again. He got a tendon on his neck last night, ladies and gentlemen. So that just show you how good his game was. All around a good game. They won the game, man. And I'm happy about that shot power, man. But what you think about that game? First of all, what's going on with you, my brother?
Everything crispy, you know how it is, Divine. Everything crispy cream, know what I mean? Everything good, man. You know how it is, man. Just watching, talking about ready to talk about some Knicks basketball, man. It was a good game. And I mean, every team we talked about it a lot. Every team comes out to play the New York Knicks, man, and they came out. And it was more players, like we even was just talking about, that showed up for the game. People coming back. Gafford broken ankle, he back. Tom, what you would call it? He broken collarbone, he come back. See how they come against the Knicks? They just come back and want to play the New York Knicks. So I'm glad that we got the win yesterday. Glad to see the captain come back out there and have a dominating game and stuff like that. One of the good times that he had come back and really played good in the New York Knicks uniform back at in Dallas. So that was good to see. And Everybody came to play. You know what I mean? I don't know. My big dilemma is I don't know what this guy's gonna do, man. Is he gonna play Dewara or is he gonna play Yabu and stuff? We'll get to in that later.
Yeah, that was funny. My man, you know how you go to a job, you get like a quarter raise and shit. Dewara got a minute raise, ladies and gentlemen. He went from 1 minute to 2 minutes. I was like, damn, Mike Brown, the man got a block shot and everything in 2 minutes. He got 1 more minute more than he had the last game. Boy, Mike Brown a hot mess in a good way, though. In a good way, I'm saying. But I was like, Dewara came in for not 1 minute, but 2 minutes. I'm like,
yeah.
He got a little raise yesterday. Hope maybe next game he played 3 minutes. Who knows? But it's all good though, man. It was funny to me, man. I was like, damn, my man, he get that nice block shot. There, next thing I know, he does. But I guess he's just trying to relieve people. But all in all, it was all good though. I was just having fun with it, ladies and gentlemen. But salute everybody in the building. But yeah, you know what? Shot Power was interesting to me though last night that these guys, and we get into it, we dive deep into the stats and the box scores and everything. But man, for them guys to miss 33 pointers and 16 free throws and still win the game with it, they have 113 points. Ladies and gentlemen, they missed 33-point shots and 16 free throws, and they still scored 113. I was like, man, this is insane to me. So, but that just showed me the last couple of games, their defense has got better. They only gave up 111 last night, and I think get to Miami was around that area, 116, 113, or some of that nature. I can't recall, to be honest, until I look it up. But overall, Shot Power, we won the game. Now we 9-5. Now we got a chance to go down here Saturday against a team who just beat us in Orlando. Gave us our first home loss of the season, actually. A home loss of the season, actually. The Orlando Magic. So we get to go down there and try to get some revenge and some James Brown.
Right.
Yeah, man. See if we can return a favor. Like I said, we don't know we're going to be missing Anunoby for a couple of weeks. So, or at least he'll be reevaluated in a couple of weeks. So I still think we got enough tools and shit to go down there and we play the game that we need to play and try to beat these guys. But it's going to be tough, though. But it's definitely doable. But overall, man, I was excited that we got the win. They made it. They didn't make it easy at the end, ladies and gentlemen. I New York Knicks, that was some cardiac shit last night. I'm like, man, they on that cardiac shit with missing free throws. Shamman had the biggest shots of the game, but he missed the biggest free throws of the game. I didn't expect Mitchell Robinson and Brunson missed one. But overall, Shamman had a good game. Brunson did what he did, like you said. He came back. Didn't really show no ill effects of the ankle injury. That was impressive to me. So I'm glad maybe it wasn't as severe as we thought it was, but still, nevertheless, he did come back here and perform really well, man. And Josh Hartman played the game. He played the game. Big Cat was down, he was catching body left and right last night. Man, he threw one down on them dudes. I like the whole arena was gonna run out the building. But overall, they didn't shoot well from downtown. But Mikal Bridges continues to shine a light in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. That brother, he is shining in New York Shop House. His game is real good right now. He's playing on all assets. His box score was crazy. His splits last night was crazy across the whole board. Steals, rebounds, blocks, assists, points. I mean, he is really doing it. So salute to him, man. What's your take on that game last night?
One big thing, like you said, Mikal really, I can't say he impressed me, but I see it more now. It's more fluid. He's doing more things. And he's in the passing lane. It's just this different system, I think. I think he just had beef with Tibbs too. But because he was the first one to really say something against Tibbs, like, he didn't know what he was doing. So he knows what he's doing now. And he's executing it to the fullest. Everybody came to play yesterday, and what I did like was how they changed the defense a little bit too. They tried, they had an effective way of trying to get out to contest the 3-point shot. So at least that was something that you could say. But the Knicks driving to the basket on the Knicks is very hard. It's very hard, and it's going to be a team to reckon with, man. And, everybody just starting to round into shape. Everybody's starting to look like, they don't even have to say nothing. You see them, how they acted with each other and stuff, and I just want to say this. I just could imagine what Shaman could have been last year if he didn't throw out his shoulder last year, starting last year, when we were down Mitchell Robinson and Precious Achua. And wow, this guy, I don't know how much minutes he would have got with Tiz, but playing like this, yeah, Tiz would have liked him. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he's like really. But you know what's interesting? I was watching him last night, Shop Powers, and I was watching. Like it's hard. Them guys we got can't do what he could do. That's after him, or them young, they can't play. His intensity, his defense, his knowing the game, his intelligence, all that. I mean, this cat is really good at what he do, man. And he fits right in. He fits right in with this team, man. He really does, man. He fits right in with this team, and it's a blessing to have him, man. So when Anunoby get back, that the team gets stronger because he'll go back to the bench. The bench will get stronger, but him and Clarkson and Deuce and all them guys, man, we got a good bench there. That's why the other night, they scored 60-something points. We got a good bench there. We just got to get Anunoby get back, and it'll be even more better. So we'll see how it goes. But he'll salute to the chat, man. Johnny D, JD was good, man. JD was popping. Size 9 was good, my dude. They got it done last night. They won it. They won the prettiest thing, despite the numbers being not in our favor from a percentage standpoint. But they played hard though. They played hard, and I was glad to see that they played hard last night, and they didn't let nothing get out of hand, because D'Angelo Russell had a third quarter. You wouldn't believe this cat couldn't miss last night in the third quarter. D'Angelo was knocking down from everywhere. I'm like, man, what is y'all gonna do with this dude? You know what I mean? They threw Deuce on a couple of times and try to slow him down. But D'Angelo Russell was popping that shit last night. I'm like, okay, somebody down hit him with a hook shot or something. I don't know, do something. But anyway, it was all good, man. So, but at the end of the day, big body Brunson did what he did. Came in 27, lighting it up. Cat, when Cat knows he didn't. But you know what I do like about Cat? I got to get Cat credit on his side, Powers. In the first couple of quarters, he might not be hitting that 3, but he hit that shit when it counts, though. That's what's impressive about Cat to me. He can miss 3-point shots all game long.
Big shot makers.
Yeah, but when it's time to get a deciding bucket or something like that, he comes through. He comes through. Every game I watch, he do that. So I'm glad to see that. But he's definitely going down in the alley, digging at 18 trash last night, bodying Cat. He caught a couple of bodies last night. And it was good to see, man. So we just got to continue grinding. It ain't going to be easy, but I think our defense got a little better last night in the last couple of games. I'm glad to see that. We wasn't, like I said, you give up 120 points, you ain't going to beat too many people in this league. But they did relatively only give up 109. That's where I want to see our Knicks team at. Granted, no Kyrie and them, they missing some star players, but still you got to play who in front of you, because everybody's going through that right now in the NBA. But if we can keep teams around 110 on a regular, we'd be a definite problem in the league with our offense. We just got to find a way to get consistent with everything. Not one night in, one night off, but be multiple times consistent with it. I think we'd be okay. So overall, we won the game. I'm 9-5, right back up near the top and third in the East right now. And there's some games that might decide whether we go up 1 or 2 tonight. Who knows? But I'm really happy with what I seen last night. And the Cats were doing it, block shots, everything, man. They had it going last night, so that was good.
Yeah, if you want to get to the stats, Divine, you're more than welcome to, if you want to throw them on, if you're ready to throw them on and talk about them, because those are big things that we're about to talk about. It's all about stats for me right now.
Yeah, but I'll wait till some people get in. But yeah, I'll throw it up in there, get it on out the way. We on it. Here you go last night, ladies and gentlemen. Can you see that shot out on the screen? No, I got to go into it. I'm sorry. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this right quick. Let's throw some highlights and I can get the highlight reel off. There
we go.
Yeah, let's look at some highlights from last night, ladies and gentlemen. I know we kind of moving weird right now, and then we get back at it. But here's some highlights from last night's game, which I thought was some good ones last night. But yeah, this was coming out of this might be the. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, they was doing it, man. But backdoor to Brunson, floater. He had his game going last night, Shot Powell. Yeah, he really had it going last night. Big K, here you go. Body. Bang. I was like, oh my goodness.
And that's a bad foul, man. That could gain a bit of look how he every time he go down there, look how he turned his body and pushed him with his back. See what I'm saying? That's every time, man.
Brunson yep. Here you go, Deuce with the shake. Look at that reverse. Nice. Mikal, he's top of the league in that right there. He's top of the food chain with those steals and shit. He like 5th in the NBA. He might be more than that after last night. Deuce, give me that. Look at that. Give me that. Wow. Deuce from deep. This is the one right here. This is the one right here to Shamit, though. That was the one that put the icing on it. Boom, 112. I was like, Shamit, like, yo, I just entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Shamit, damn it, for real. He was
that's what happened when you play for the Knicks, man. You see that shot right there? Yeah, see, look at that. That's the Knicks.
And listen, look at the block party. We're gonna roll right into the block party right quick. Look at these block shots the Knicks were throwing out there last night. They were blocking everybody. Mitch got one right there. They come down, they were just blocking them all. Mikal, bow, that's 2. They had like 10 block shots last night. They got another one, but Dewara, the why y'all took him out after that, crazy. Mitch again, steal. Look at Yabusele. He didn't have a good offense game, but he played a good game though, Chop Howard.
He's getting a little bit more organized with the team.
Mikal, 2 blocks.
He's moving a little bit better, and I still like him when he's out there with somebody big.
Yep, Josh Hart with a
like
block.
right now, like yeah.
Right. Yep. Yeah, they that's what you want to see in that Terry. They get that defense on that 3-point line to get a little Deuce with a block. That's what they put Deuce on, my man. They slowed him down a little bit, but he was killing it though. So overall, they were just out here doing it last night, man. On a block shot side of the ball, Shop how they were doing a lot of blocks in the air and everything like that. So I was glad to see they played some defense last night. That's why they only gave up on 111. But here you go. Let's look at this. Let me put the screen in here. We get the highlights in here. And I share the screen because there were some good numbers out there last night for us. Not so great, some good, not so good, but we had some pretty decent ones last night. Oh, there you go, right there, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. All right, there you go. Let me get it. Shot Powers, you look at the numbers last night, 113, 111. Man, look how bad we shot from the Chinese, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we left 16 free throws off the table. We only shot 54% from downtown. I mean, from the free throw line. 2-point area, we was good, 57%. Ladies and gentlemen, we missed 33 pointers. 30 last night. 33 pointers, shot Powers. Overall, we shot 44 from the field, and we still missed 30 for 30 free throw. 30 3-point shot. They did pretty good in a sense. They shot like 87% from the 83% from the charity stripe. 2-point area, 48. They shot 36 from downtown. 41 overall. So our defense did hold them to 41% from the floor. There wasn't too much offense going around, period, with the way the ball was moving. So, we just got to be glad that they was able to not make all their shots, just like we need to make ours. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the individual box scores. I'll throw that up there right quick, and let me go to the Knicks, and then we get back at that. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, if you look, Jalen Brunson, 28 points, Towns, 18, Hart, 16, Bridges, 16, McBride, 11, Shamit, 9, Clarkson, 8, Yabusele, 4, Mitchell Robinson, 3. Rebounds, Brunson, 3, Carl Towns, another double, Shot Power, 14 rebounds, Josh Hart, another double, 10 rebounds, Bridges, 5 rebounds, Clarkson added 4, and Landry Shamit added 3, and Mitchell Robinson had 8 rebounds in the game. So they rebounded the ball pretty well last night. Assist numbers looked real good. Jalen Brunson, 5, Carl Anthony Towns, 6 assists, even though he only had 18 points. But ladies and gentlemen, he still had 6 assists. So you could say he still had contributed to 30 points in that game. But even that, them was all 2-point buckets. Let's say that's 12 points. You add 12 to his 18, that's 30. So he did a good job there. Josh Hart, 5 assists. Mikal Bridges' numbers was lovely. 6 assists. He did a good job of Deuce, 2, 1 for Shamit and 1 for Robinson and Yabusele had assists last night. So overall, that was good for them. I think they did a good job there, and they just got to keep that same energy going. But I think they did a good job overall. Just rebounding the ball, they rebounded the numbers pretty well and everything like that. So if you look at some other numbers, 6 assists we went there. Turnovers, 3, not too bad in the turnover total. They had 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not bad turnover wise. Plus minus, wasn't too many people really popping. The Town was even plus 4. John Brunson plus 13, Hart plus 8. McBride, he was off early in the game, but he was -8. But Yabusele was a plus 15. Like I said, he was playing some good defense and rebounding. Yabusele to have 15, plus 15. Shaman and Robinson, they was in the minus, but overall, I still thought that the guys had a pretty good number from that side of the ball. So I'm happy with what they did on that side of the ball. But other than that, man, there wasn't too much to really sneeze at last night. It was just one of those games where, we played a team who was just looking to beat the Knicks, and we, coming off a road loss, we looking to get back, into some good rhythm with Jalen Brunson. I thought they handled it pretty well. To miss all them shots, ladies and gentlemen, to miss 33 pointers, and miss 16 free throws. Let's just say they hit 5 of them free throws. That's 118. Let's just say they hit 3 more of them 3-point shots. That's still like 120 something. So you could imagine if they were knocking them down. They would have blew Dallas out of there. You know what I mean? But they didn't, because they wasn't hitting their shot power, and that's what that came down to last night. There, your microphone.
My bad. They still a work in progress, and with one of the cars out right now, you have a lot of feelings that you have to fill in. I mean, a lot of fillings that you got to fill in, but you got a lot of players that you need to fill in for that cog that we're missing right now. So that's what it is. Some nights will be electrifying, and some nights it's going to be good, and some nights you're going to be like, man, how the hell did they win that game? You know what I mean? And now with OG out, they're playing. I don't even want to say they're playing better defense, but with OG out, they have so far no one scored 120 points, right? Am I bugging?
No,
2 games. He only been out 2 games, so I mean, whatever you want to call it, but let's see what happens, man. This guy did get a raise, like you said, an extra minute. Let's see if he can get next game. He get an extra 4 more minutes or something like that. Get him up to 6-7 minutes. And like you said, Devon, Yabusele looks better. He's moving a little bit more active. He's stepping in the lanes. He's trying to rebound the basketball. So he is starting to look a little better. I swear to goodness, in the last couple of games, looked like he lost about 12 pounds already. Like he lost about 12 pounds already. So let's get it.
Yeah. And like I said, I'll put up there 33-point shots and 16 free throws missed. Man, that's a lot of scoring, bro. If you hit 10 of them,
that's 90. That's 90 points from 3 points.
Right. That's crazy. So even though that's why I was happy about yesterday, like, even though you live and die by the 3, but they had enough interior scoring in the 2-point area to make up for that. And they missed 16 free throws, ladies and gentlemen. Right. If your team was 113 and you missed 33-point shots, Knicks shot 20-something% from downtown yesterday. To me, that's a testament to what they did on the defense side of the ball. Because you shoot 30 shots and miss. You shoot these many shots and miss 30 of them and free money at the charity strike, bro. And you still win that game. You got to get the Knicks credit no matter who was in that court last night, because not too many teams in the NBA that I know can miss 33-point shots and 16 free throws and win a game. You don't see that.
The 16 free throws is almost getting the Knicks to 130 points. Right?
Right.
Almost 130 points, just the free throws. Mm-hmm. So the free throws getting to almost, was it 28, 29, or what was it? 116 to 60? Oh, that's 32. So it's 139.
Yeah, that was, man. Salute to the chat, man. Nostalgic was good, my man. You right, my man. You definitely said it was gonna be a dog fight last night. You definitely called that. Salute to you. AP, my dog. What's good, bro? Appreciate you coming in as well. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Anybody in the building I didn't get the shout out. Let me shout you out. The chat. Doug, size 9, everything in there, man. But yeah, man, I do think that these guys, you got to win the games you can win. You know what I mean? And it might not be pretty every night. But I didn't also think that D'Angelo Russell was going to play. I didn't think Gafford was going to play. I forgot about Klay Thompson even playing last night. But they did a good job. I'll tell you why, especially contesting my man's 3-point shot at the end of the game. They put my man PJ Washington kind of in a donut last night. You know what I mean? So they did a good job on some of the players. D'Angelo Russell was the one that had it going. Him and obviously my man Najee Marshall, who I think is just a bucket getter. You know what I mean? But at the end, when it counted the most, they slowed them do that. And salute to my man Shaman on that last play, how he faded his body with my man hooked him. That was an offensive foul. But you got to give Shaman credit the way Shaman said, I'm going to go the other way for they don't get me with no foul. And my man hooked Shaman in the back. And so that was good too. But it's cardiac though, man. It's fucking cardiac, bro. But they're my boys though. They're my guys, man. Hey, yeah, man. You know, it's gonna. You know what? It's gonna be hard to leave Shaman out of there, nostalgic. But man, he earning every minute, man.
Shaman ain't up the lineup.
Just to think about, he was the last one to make that team. Where would they be without him right now? You know, a couple of games they'd be in a loss without Shaman. So good job by him, man. I'm glad. You know, he's a true pro, a pro's pro. You know, and he handles it well, man. He handled it well. I'm happy about it. When Anunoby get back, ladies and gentlemen, and they get back into a rhythm, they gonna be lighting jokers up on that bench. Him, Clarkson, and Deuce McBride, and hopefully Yabusele come around. I think he will come around. He come around slowly but surely. He seems like he's starting to find out Mike Brown's system, and that could be what it is too. Chop out. He probably just didn't master the system yet.
Of course. Coming in a little overweight, a little overworked, and you have to find out a whole nother system that you got to work yourself into. Yeah, it might take a little longer than just an average person. I mean, he looking good. I mean, the numbers just tell you what he did. He was plus what 12, 14, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So it ain't rocket science. He's getting out there. He's being more active, and he's being out there at the time when the team is doing the best, and he's helping out the team doing better. So I'm with it. I mean, I can't wait till he start hitting some 3-pointers. Last night I thought he was going to hit 4. I was like, come on, let's get 4. He didn't get 4, but you know what I mean? He played okay.
Hey, let me ask you, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to throw this question right quick. I'm gonna go the other way for a minute. Anthony Davis will be on a trading block. Anthony Davis will be on a trading block. I know he's Mr. I can't stay on the court like Mitchell Robinson and all that. Somebody in the East gonna get my man Anthony Davis, and whoever get him, watch out. It all depends what team get him. You know, I got a feeling he gonna wind up getting him. This is how they move. Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because now you replace a Jason Tatum. Yeah, you're right. Nostalgia. I forgot about that. That's his hometown. If we go down in Chicago, they definitely got a chance. And he stay on the court, he definitely got a chance to do something. Yeah, but I say, yeah, you're right though. It's Chicago or Boston. I think he go to Boston, then Jaylen Brown and Derek White maybe got somebody of Tatum's caliber, better defense if he stays on the court. And that puts Boston back in the mix a little bit. You know, I'm not saying they're going to go anywhere, but that definitely gets them to a playoff caliber team. So it's going to be interesting, man. Y'all keep an eye on the Anthony Davis because he will be getting moved. His money don't matter. But can you imagine if he was on the Knicks with Big Cat and Brunson them? There was nobody in the East mess with the Knicks. If my man Anthony Davis was in the New York Knicks uniform right now, it is fucking over for the East in the NBA. They couldn't touch the Knicks. That boy is bona fide. The only thing that's bad about that, ladies and gentlemen, he can't stay on the court. But there's not too many dudes in the NBA could do what he could do. He do what KD and them and Cat and them all do combined. Anthony Davis is the real deal. Premier shot blocker, defender, big body dude, and can get it though. So
yeah, high doubles.
I'm gonna tell you something. He comes to the Knicks, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. I don't care. It's over. That's all I can say. So I just want to throw that out there because we got to keep an eye on that. Right. Hey, you right, nostalgic. I want because you think about this here though. If they said Mitchell Robinson, the OG, the Dallas, nostalgic man, great mind think alike, I have to pull that trigger, y'all. I'm telling you, only due to the fact you don't have to resign. I don't know how long Anthony Davis' contract is. I have to look that up. But if he's due for one, then shit. Man, can you imagine a front line of Anthony Davis, Big Cat, Mikal Bridges, right? Yeah, Mikal Bridges, Big Cat. I would throw Shaman in there. If I could throw Shaman in there. And Brunson. It is game over in the East. Because now you got a legitimate. Much as I love Mitchell Robinson ain't nowhere near no AD. So God Lord, that shit would be funny. It'd be crazy, bro. I know people won't do it because of the injury. I get all that. I get all that. But Anthony Davis is premier. Even at his age and that where he at right now, when that dude get on that court, he is a terrorist on that court, bro. His game is good. So I don't know. I think something like that, you have to think about that, especially if his contract is not long term. And in the worst case scenario, you getting off saving almost 170 million from Anunoby, 180 million, and you don't have to re-up Mitchell Robinson for another 60, 70, 80 million, whatever. You're saving almost 300 million, and not 300, then it close to $300 million if you don't sign Anthony Davis back or trade him, whatever. But I wouldn't have no problem with AD coming to New York, yo. I'm serious. I know it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but if you look at his numbers and what he could do, he'd be crazy in New York. Yeah, he'd be crazy. Cat can go to the 5 because Anthony Davis like to play the 4, so Cat can be down at the 5. You couldn't stop that down there, man. So I know I'm tripping, ladies. I get it, Fabian. I do, man. I understand it, but I'm gonna tell you, you can't dispute nobody's talent. You can't dispute his talent. His injuries is great. I get all that, but you cannot tell me Anthony Davis ain't the real deal. You go look at his numbers, don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. That cat could do it from anywhere. Anywhere. He's that good. He just can't stay on the court. That's all to it. If it wasn't from that, like I said, we got guys who can't stay on the court neither, but I'd rather have guys like Mitch who make less money than Anthony Davis. But let me tell you something. His numbers look at his career numbers and look at what he do when he's on the court. Man, he's good at what he do. He's good at basketball. He is good at basketball, ladies and gentlemen. So don't listen. If the Knicks do it, then I won't be the only crazy one. I swear, because somebody in the East is going to get him. Somebody in the East is going to get Anthony Davis, and we're going to sit here and look at this thing and be like, okay, watch what I'm telling you. Whether it's Boston, Chicago, like Nostalgic said, or whether it be shit, don't mess around, let Orlando get him. You see, that's something you got.
Yeah, like, ooh, you about to make me curse when you said that one.
Yeah,
Orlando. Ooh. Interesting.
Shit, look at Atlanta. Say Atlanta and Porzingis situation. Send Porzingis back to Dallas. You know what I mean? It's that you got to look at this for this toy here. He go to one of them teams, they might become a favorite. So we'll see. I just wanted to throw that out there. So y'all keep an eye on that situation. Now, that's the only reason I really put it out there, because that is gonna brew. Anthony Davis will get traded out of Dallas. I guarantee you that. And they're going the other way, and really, Shop out. I'll pass you right quick. Give your thoughts on that, because all you got to do is do a bunch of swaps with them. You ain't got to give up. You could just do swaps. Just do some swaps. You know what I mean? Do some swaps, and Dallas can get some players in there that they might can. Because this look like it's going Cooper Flag's way. You know what I mean, Shop Powers? It look like this is going to be Cooper Flag and his thing. And guys like Anthony Davis, we don't know what Kyrie going to do. Kyrie might say, who knows, but you never know.
It has always been an interesting thought about Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? Some of the names, Dress Clothes Davis, Sideline Davis, Anthony Ambulance, all these names for this guy. And, partially they're right. He does not stay on the court, but when he is on the court, undoubtedly, if he could stay healthy, I believe he could be in the running for MVP every year. The guy is that lethal. He's he's 25 points and 25 rebounds type of guy. You know what I mean? He that type of guy. He that type of guy. Get about 7 assists, can shoot the mid range, can shoot the 3-point shot, dominate down low, grab offensive rebounds, grab defensive rebounds, block shots. You know what I mean? He is a monster. You know what I mean? His downfall is the exceptional that he can't stay on the court. But he is not like he hasn't. He got a ring. I mean,
boy,
you know
good.
I mean?
Well, and the style, just like the style they got in that chat. That's the reason why I really said all this, ladies and gentlemen. His contract is expiring. It's expiring. You ain't got to sign everything after this. You know what I mean? His contract is expiring, and then you save a lot of money. Because let me tell you something. Let's say, hypothetically, and every two of these guys I'm talking, I love both of them. I dearly love both of them. Let's say if Mitch Robinson, we give him $20 million, but he wound up having an injury. What we going to say then when Mitchell Robinson misses 60 games on an $18, $19 million contract? What happens if Anunoby's hamstring gets worse and it starts occurring every year? Every year his contract, his hamstring might have a problem. So we can book this here. Every year, and I'm not hating because I love both of these dudes, but I'm trying to deal with the business side of this shit, though. Does Anunoby get a hamstring next year? Possible. How many Anunoby sat out a couple of games? When he first got here, he got a hamstring. He was out. He was out a little bit last year, not many. He was out this year. So these guys, we got injured players too. You know what I mean? But that's just a part of the business. But damn, expiring though, you know what you could do with an expiring contract? Let's say if you didn't even sign Anunoby, not sign Anthony Davis back after this. But guess what you just did? You literally got almost 300, you almost got 200 and something $1 million worth of cap space. Damn near. Because now you don't got OG's contract no more, and you don't have to sign Mitch no more. So now you're free to go get anybody who might be dope out there coming at you. You might go get a couple of players to build this thing out even stronger. You know, who never know. I'm just saying all that to say that I would not look past that because of that expiring. That's what it's all about to me. Expiring. You know what I mean? So we got to take it, you know, you don't think Leon Rose looking at this shit? Shot foul, I don't know what to say. But anyway, let's get back to the Knicks side of thing. I just think that
one quick thing. If you look at it money wise, expiring, like you said, Divine, that's a big thing. You know what I mean? It's not about liking the player and all that stuff. It's what the player could be there for. You know what I mean? And how much money you can have, because if he comes in and he performs, I mean, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? And we got, you know, let's throw it out there. We got the best medical staff in the NBA. So it was last year. So we bring him over here. At least we can Miyagi him, you know, to death. So I mean, yes, he is the guy sitting on the sidelines and all that stuff now. But I mean, when he's on the court, he is a dominating force, man. So I'm not advocating for it, but I'm also going to say I'm not going to be opposed to it if they make the trade.
If Dallas wanted to do that, hypothetically, that's on Dallas. But just alone, Anunoby, what, you make it 37, 38? Then it 30, then it's close to 40.
Anunoby, he probably close to 40 too.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. I mean, you close to 40. And Mitchell Robinson is what, 12, 13?
12, yeah.
And you throw in Yabusele, that goes $53 million right there. And the reason why I say that, because next year you will have cap space to do all this stuff. You know what I mean? So now you can go in there. So you don't sign AD back after this year. What you do? You bring AD to get that money off the books. You see what Boston Celtics did, right? They got rid of everybody. But they kept their core though, and our core is Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and Karl Anthony Towns. That's our core. Just like Boston did, they got Jason Tatum, Derek White, and Jaylen Brown. They kept their core. right? So now you just added to that core. Watch one of them dudes in the East go get him. I'm telling you, watch one of them teams go in there and get Anthony Davis. They get to the playoffs and make a run with that young man because he that good. He that good. I'm not advocating for the Knicks to do that, ladies and gentlemen, but if they did do it, I would understand why they did it. I really would. Because it's
That's
business.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
all
saying.
it is. I'm not advocating getting rid of Mitch. I'm not advocating to get rid of OG because I love both of them. But man, you cannot tell me when the money talk bullshit walking to get all that. Because like I said, where's Anunoby right now?
Facts.
So he ain't no different than he make the same money Anthony Davis damn near making. And I love Anunoby, but Anunoby is not no motherfucking Anthony Davis, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah,
by a long shot.
I'm just gonna say this too. Him, and Mitchell Robinson is no Anthony Davis.
Bro.
I'm just saying. This guy is guaranteed. He guaranteed being if he play 65 games, he might be one of those MVP mentions. He that nice, man.
Boy,
the guy's nice, man. But that's the problem with him. He can't stay on the court. So I understand the beef about not getting him. But undoubtedly him being on the court. But yeah, all right.
Listen, God, that's part of the process. But when but I tell you what, Saturday we go in there against the Orlando Magic Shot Powers, and we got to go and handle our business, man. We just want to get in here. I just wanted to make that part of the conversation. I thought it was interesting after that Dallas game last night, how in the Dallas area they are definitely talking about that because it makes sense. Could they not see? I don't think Dallas not going to re him up. So what they going to do? Lose him for nothing? Dallas is not reing him up. You know what I mean? And
they probably get rid of Gafford, everybody. They probably get rid of everybody.
Yeah, this Cooper Flag team moving forward. So that's why I brought it up because that's going to be looked at. And like Nostalgia said a couple of years ago, he wanted to come to New York. So we'll see. Let's see. It'll be the Anthony Davis. Well, I think they're getting rid of Russell, all of them, Shop Powers.
I think all of them going too.
Mm-hmm. I like to have my man Blake Lively as a backup center. He be blocking the hell out of some shots though. Blake Lively blocking the shit out of the shot. I'm like, I love to have him backing up Mitch in a minute. Even if you just got Blake Lively over here. But see, that's what I mean. They got a group of young talent that we don't have. See, like you can't compare like the guys we got to them dudes, like Blake Lively and all them guys, and we don't have guys like that on the Knicks. You know what I mean? That young that could do what they doing. Not yet. I think the Warriors got a chance to make something name for itself if my man get more than a minute or two a game. So, and all that stuff. But what you think going on the rest of the week, man? You think we can get on this road and win? After we get the Orlando game out, we got two good winnable games, ladies and gentlemen. We got Brooklyn. Then they come down to my neighborhood. They got Charlotte. And then we got a nice homestand coming up after that, man. Pretty soon it's gonna be like at 11 games, 8 of them is at home. So, that's going to be a good look going into December to January. We got a chance to win a lot of games. We do. And hopefully by January, Anunoby be back. I hope he come back by Christmas, but I doubt it. But I would love for Anunoby to get back on that Christmas game against Cleveland. But we got a pretty good schedule that we can make some noise, Shop Powell, in the next month. And we just go out there and just cross T's and dot I's and do the thing we need to do. I think we'd be okay. And I think we will get it done, man. But let's see how it goes with this thing, man. And we got to keep an eye on it because right now we are definitely sitting there in the standings looking pretty good right now, Shop Powers. And we just got to get a couple more wins. But I'm glad we won yesterday, though.
Yeah, we are a good team, man. And it is a chance that Anunoby could be back. I think this is the same injury that he had before in his same leg. So the if it's not more intense than it was the last time, it may be easier to treat because they know the symptoms and all this other parameters and stuff like that. So maybe he could be. I just like the way the Knicks, you look at the numbers, like you mentioned, Devon, 33 pointers they missed, man.
Mm-hmm.
33 pointers. That's 90 points. We had 100 and something points last game, man. Yep. If we had hit 15 more of them points, that's 45 more points almost, man. 46 or 43 or something like that, whichever one it is. Come on, man. Come on. 15. I don't even want to talk about the Knicks is a good team. They're still working it out. Now that OG is not in the lineup, they have to work around OG not being in the lineup again. Once OG get back in the lineup and they get back into the swing of things, you'll start seeing some of the greater things again. I still think the Knicks is a good team without OG, and I think these next 3 games, I think we win all of them. I think we win Orlando. I think we win Brooklyn. I think we win the Hornets. Hornets, right? That's what we play, right?
Yeah, I'll show you right here. Go to the schedule. That's why I said we got to keep honest, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this here. After that, we got the Magic on. I know it's hard to see, but we got the Magic Saturday. Then we got Brooklyn. Then we got the Hornets. But look at the amount of games we got at home. Then we got the Bucks at home, revenge game. Boy, them Raptors looking good though. Damn, man, listen, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, and Scottie Barnes.
That's a good team, man.
Boys look good though. They got a good team down there, man. So they like second in they coming up there. They second, I think now. Then we got the Raptors at home. RJ coming back to town. We got Boston. Then we got the Hornets at home, the Jazz at home, the Magic and revenge game at home. These are some good games, man. That's why I said we gotta capitalize off the schedule, and then and so on. Then after that Magic game, we got the Pacers. Then we got the Sixers at home, the Heat at home. Go to so we and Cavaliers on Christmas, and so we gotta capitalize off the schedule because right now we sit here look at the Raptors. They 10-5, we 9-5. And Magic is down here. They 8-7. It's bunched up in this East, but it'll get separated sooner or later. But it's a lot of parity in the league right now. Shot Power. Look at the Bucks. They're in the 11th spot. They 8-7. That means there's a lot of parity going on in the NBA, and we got to make sure that we ready for it. Well, a Fabian though, but listen, that's really my whole point. That's what you put out there. Trade OG Mitch and Yabu for AD. Then don't resign him after 2026-27. Cat will also be a free agent, and you'll get all the money for Jokic, Giannis, and Donovan Mitchell. But that's why you make moves like the one I'm talking about. You know what I
mean? That's crazy that y'all say that because that's how shit happen, man. Excuse me, I don't like the curse, but that sound like a trade that could happen, this year.
Yeah,
I mean, we get him, he don't sign nothing, we leave him, we get this money, and then we go get this dude and.
Fabian said, imagine Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, Bridges, Janasson, whoever at center. It wouldn't even matter. What? That's going to be crazy, bro. For real. Bucket getters. Straight bucket getters, too. You got the backcourt that's bona fide. That's an all-NBA team right there. You talk about your front court defense is nice with Bridges and Janassis. They'll get another good dominant, even if he does a good defensive center and can get, and can rim run and do all that stuff. Shit, but that's the things you got to look at down the line to try to win a championship. Because, like I said, the way the league is going, man, it's just too much parity. It's too much parity, and everybody's trying to get to that one thing. They try to get to that mountaintop. And right now, we get there with the team we got now. I don't give a we don't trade nobody. I think the Knicks can get there. I really believe that. I think we haven't seen the best of the Knicks yet because we haven't, it's early and they haven't really got it all together yet. But once Anunoby get back and everybody start getting back into their natural spots, like Shaman back on the bench, Deuce McBride on the bench, Clarkson on the bench. Yabusele being rounded in the shape just because he get more time that Anunoby's out. So when Anunoby get back, he might be better than he is now by the time Anunoby get back because he's getting the rhythm to his game and he's getting to play some ball. You never know, man. This team, I still think this team is formidable, man. I think the Knicks is a formidable team, Shot Power. Don't sleep on this Knicks team, man. I know it might sound like because it's early, we losing games here and there and this and that. But don't sleep on this team. This team got something. Anywhere in the world, you can miss 33-point shots and make 16 free throws and still win a game. That don't happen in the NBA. I don't care how, and the other team was right there with us. So to be able to ink out that win last night on a not so good shooting performance from downtown at the charity stripe, you still eat that win out. That told me a lot about the character of this team. That they don't quit. They fighters. They fought all the way to the end and scrapped it in that game. and they won the game. And I think you got to give them kudos to that shot power, because they could have easily just said, "Damn, man, we ain't hitting no shots. It's going the other way." But they didn't. They kept fighting and they kept getting it done. So I was happy about that. Salute Cam for the kickback. Salute to my man Jay Choden. Jay, what's good, man? You want me to throw the link in for 10 minutes? We about to get off in 10, but you want to throw me a thumbs up if you want to get in for 10 minutes, you're more than welcome. But we be getting off pretty soon. But yeah, salute to Cam. Cam, what's popping, my man? Salute to everybody in the building, man, for real. But
FYI, Sabonis has tore his meniscus. Yeah.
Oh man.
From Sacramento, yeah, he tore his meniscus.
Wow.
Yeah, his left knee.
Wow. Yeah, see that go another move. You know what I mean? These doors open like that. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. But the good thing about it, these teams, we in a good position no matter what we do. We got our core pieces, man. We got our core four there, and we got some good Yankee players, like you guys say. I like our team. I like that Knicks team. I really do, man. Cause I see how they play when the Knicks is on. They then are almost unbeatable. You know what I mean? When they on and popping, and once they get the consistency, and that's all. It's always been about the Knicks since I've been watching them. It's always about consistency. How can you do what you do on a consistent night in and night out? Once they get to that level with this team, they offense can put up numbers like that anyway, against anybody. You know what I mean? And that's going to be pretty interesting to see moving forward. So we'll see how it goes. Sean, we said, man, we barely got a Dallas live, but we got yeah, you're right, Cam. We did, man. We barely got out, but we'll take that win, man, because and once we get it all together, Cam, we be okay, man. I'm excited about this team, man. I ain't wavering. Like I said, our next coming up together. I would just love for us to beat Orlando Saturday. I would love that road win. And obviously my man is out for them, Boncaro. So I would love for us to go in there and beat. But we beat some teams this year. We did, we beat Cleveland at the beginning of the year. I think we got, man, I'll put up there. I'll show you the team that we beat. That way y'all can get it. I think just to answer size 9's question. I'm just responding to size 9 question. Size 9, I put up some games to let you see who we beat so far. Just to this season, see if that satisfied what you talk about. We started the season, what it was, October the 22nd. Yeah, we beat Cleveland opening night. We beat Boston after that. We lost to Miami. We lost to the Bucks. We lost to the Bulls. Then we beat the Bulls. We beat the Wizards. We beat Minnesota, the Timberwolves. Then we beat the Nets. We beat the Grizzlies. We lost to Orlando. Then we beat Miami in a cup game. And then Miami beat us just the other day. And then we won the other day. So they beat a lot of teams that the Knicks beat are up there. Like Minnesota's in the top 6 in the West. Obviously, the Bulls was once there. I don't know where they're at now. I'll show you in a minute. We got Giannis coming back around the corner. So that's why I said we beat the Heat and Cavaliers. But now if you look at the standards, a lot of teams that we beat the Cavaliers already. We beat the Heat. We beat the Bulls. We beat the Celtics. We didn't beat the Bucks and the Magic yet. But look where they at, though. You know what I mean? Like I said, the parity is crazy. We only one game behind a lot of them, but we haven't played the Pistons or the Raptors. We haven't played the Hawks. We got the Sixers coming up. So, we get to go against all these teams and see how it plays out. But I think we'd be good, though. I think we'd be okay. And Bucks was a good team. I think we'd be okay. Like I said, we just got to take it one game at a time. And yeah, you're right though. AP. I think Bucks, Cleveland and Minnesota. I'd say Miami too. I'd say Miami was a good win because they was up there when we beat them. But they beat us twice, but we beat them as well. So you got to play who in front of you. But you got to look at the schedule that some of the other teams had some crumb schedule, like Detroit. Their schedule to me is 50-50 right now. They haven't played a lot of top tier teams, but they smoking right now though. They smoking right now, Chop House. But I think we get to them at a certain time, man. But Saturday we got to go down there and Saturday just beat these dudes, man. Go down there and beat them. And I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, that. I want this game. So I mean, every game I want it, but Orlando, I want to get it back now. Let's get that win back. You know what I mean? And no matter who we play or whatever we do, let's get out there and play Knicks basketball. You know what I mean? Let's not miss 33 pointers and hit like 15 of those 15 of those 33 pointers. Jesus, 90 points, right? Jeez. Sheesh.
Yep. Yeah, but that schedule I put up there, I'm really dialed in on that because like I said, I think we got a chance to play some good teams. Let me put up there one more time. That schedule is gonna make it gonna be different. So like I said, let's go through a quick 10. No matter what it is, let's go through our quick 10 right now. Let me tell you, let's look at this right here. Shot Powers, Magic Saturday. What's your thing on that? Win or loss?
Win.
Okay. Knicks and Nets.
Win.
Knicks and Hornets.
Win.
So that'll put us at 12-5. Knicks in the Garden against the Buck group cup thing.
I want this game. So we already lost to them. I want this game. This is gonna be a tough game. It's in New York, you know what I mean? And Giannis gonna want to come perform, but I want that game. I think that is a possible game right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna go win. So right now I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now that's a possible 4-game winning streak. Then you got RJ and them coming in on the 30th.
That's a good game too. That's gonna be. I think we beat them though. I think we beat them.
Okay. Then we go to Boston. We got the Hornets here. We got the Jazz here, and we got the Magic back in the Garden December 7th.
That's like 10 games in a row. We about to go on a winning streak.
You go to Indiana, they ain't playing. They and then you got 76ers coming on the 19th. So like I said, to me, we got a chance to separate ourselves, man. And I'm just hoping that when it's all said and done, maybe Anunoby can get back by Christmas. If he be reevaluated in 2 weeks, that'll put him around the 7th or the 8th of December. So let's say if he reevaluated in the 7th and the 8th. Let's say if he out another week, around by my born day, December 14th, around that time, I think he'd be back for Christmas. I think Anunoby gets back before Christmas. And if he gets back for Christmas, I think we'd be good to go. I really do. I mean, he's so important to what we do. But like we say, you always play by committee. And I think the game when Jalen Brunson said, you see what we did when Jalen Brunson shut out, we went the muck up in that piece. You know what I mean? So we just got to just hope that we get the guys like Yabusele. They could never make up for Anunoby from his just individual defense and all that. But we can get scoring from various guys like Deuce McBride, Clarkson. I think Shaman is see. Here's what's the thing to me: Shaman giving you Anunoby's 3-ball, right? Am I right or wrong? He shoot the 3-ball either better or like Anunoby. So you got that part of the game out the way. All right. Then you need who Anunoby, he been rebounding the ball pretty good this year. So who's gonna be that guy like Yabusele, somebody to grab more rebounds? That means maybe it's Mikal or by committee. Deuce, everybody got to grab more rebounds to get Anunoby rebound numbers. And then with somebody like Shaman, who's a good defender, they're not an Anunoby defender, but he's a good defender. So you just got to get collectively get all these guys to get Anunoby's number till we get back. And I think we do have enough to do that. That's why I wouldn't count out all these wins you talk about, because I think as a team, one man don't make a team that great to me, no matter who it is, unless you're just a bona fide superstar like you are, like the creme de la creme. But, it takes a team to win a basketball game, not one guy. But just like if Jalen Brunson go down, we won't win a lot of games, but we can win a game. It might be harder. It might be harder to win the game, but that don't mean we can't win the game. So, and that's where we at with Anunoby right now. Much as we need Anunoby, we can win games without him, but it just makes it easier when he's on the court with us because he do what he do and he's that good. So if we can do it by committee, I think we'd be okay, man. We just got to tighten up and see. Let's see if we can go out here Saturday and get a win. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, that's basically the facts, man. I think everybody can pitch in for the Anunoby numbers, like you said, and I think the guys are getting hotter with Anunoby being out. Shaman is playing phenomenal. Clarkson is starting to come out the box. Deuce is playing phenomenal. Josh Hart is looking really good. You know what I mean? Nice. I don't know why the first shot of the night. I don't think it was the first shot, but he he took away shooting a 3-point shot and ran in and shot a 2-point shot and then clanked off the back of the rim. And the next shot he shot a 3-pointer. Then he hit another 3-pointer. Then he hit another. So let's keep shooting the 3-pointer. The guy is phenomenal. We got a good team, and I think we got enough to hold us down until OG gets back in the mix. And Shaman is not coming out of the lineup. No way, no how. Not in Mike Brown's lineup. He likes guys like that.
Yeah, you're right, AP. We should say should be a win. You're 100% right. I always try to stay away from the if it shoulda, coulda, woulda. I got what you're saying, though. You're 100% right. It's possible to win or it can be a win. I get where you're going with that, though. But I'm hoping if they play their game, because it's hard to, like, even every night we go in here, we mess around, we say Knicks gonna score 120. It don't matter if you ain't on your A game. I predict all this, like when I make these predictions about when they score 120, that means they're gonna be on their A game that night. You know what I mean? But if they're not on their A game that night, like I said, it don't really matter. You can get waxed up out of there. So like last night, they wasn't on their A game. I think the Knicks played I'm gonna damn say a C plus or maybe a D game. I mean, they left a lot of points off the board last night. But credit to they had 10 block shots though, and they didn't let them boys run them up from out there from downtown like crazy. And and granted, the talent they was missing makes that understandable, but they still got NBA players. So I think they did a good job of not letting them cats get crazy, because you know how it is. Like you say, we play the Knicks, man. You want to get up for them cats, man. But we'll see how it goes, man. But listen, we're being Saturday with the pregame show, man. The game is at 5 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see y'all at 4. JJ, we see you then, my man, and all that good stuff. So let's see how it goes, man. We 9-5. We right there, man. It's a dog race up in the Eastern Conference right now. 1 game, 2 games separating everybody. Only one guy's separation right now is number 1 team, and they only lost 2 games. But they're gonna hit a low somewhere in the action. But believe me, they're not gonna stay hot like that all year. They're not. I don't give nobody say it ain't happening. You know what I mean? They just had a cake schedule to me, and they're gonna have to face the music one day when they play teams like us, play some of these high echelon teams. But right now, Kay Cunningham, him got it going on though. You know, they playing, them boys playing good down there. But obviously, we knew that was gonna happen with Jalen Dorrance. But Jaden Ivey coming back, Duncan Robinson, who can shoot the ball like no other from out downtown. The Thompson boy looked like he done upped this game a little bit this year, and they got Stewart back in the mix. They got a good team down there. I told everybody to get it together. They was like, nah, this got a good team. Beasley and they replaced Beasley with Duncan Robinson. So you ain't lose nothing, not from a 3-point perspective. Because Duncan Robinson can light them up with anybody. So, and they got Karis LeVert down there. They did a good job, man. Salute to my man, the way they handled that this year in the offseason. They went out there and made them cats look a little bit more better. So, but it's all about the orange and blue skies, baby. So we going out there to represent anyway, get all these cats up out of there, man. But Shaw, give me your last word, but we get up out of here, man, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, man, great show, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. Salute to you, Divine, as always. Run amok with them thumbs up, as Divine says. And see you guys Saturday, 4 o'clock. I guess the game is at 5, so we'll be on at 4. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it.
Yeah. Real talk, man. Listen, the NBA is wide open, man. Everybody, LeBron back in the building. Everybody's gearing up. Now we get into the point of the season, ladies and gentlemen, where these games going to really start ramping up now, because everybody pretty much played enough game to know their team system now. They not only the Knicks, all 30 teams. If you don't know what your coach has been giving you since preseason, then you must not have been paying attention. So I think all these teams right now, like I always say, when they hit that 15 game mark, they ready to amp this thing up. You know what I mean? Now they like right now, there's no Nick can say they don't know Mike Brown's system. Nobody. You done been played all season, the preseason. You done played 13 games. Well, not more than that. 9 and 5, 14 games. I always say about 15 games. You should be in the kind of got this stuff mastered a little bit. So I think that's what it's going to be with the whole NBA. And let's see where it all really start going down now. Radu, my man, salute to you, my man. Appreciate you coming in, but we about to be out, Radu. But appreciate you, man. Real talk, for real. But we'll see everybody, man. We'll see all of them. Big Cat, keep doing what you're doing. Jalen Brunson came back, had a good game. Shot Powers, 27 from the rip. That was good. Mikal, just all around numbers is good, man. All around, his defense is spectacular this year especially in the passing lanes, and all that good stuff. Deuce McBride having a pretty good year. I think all you got to be figured it all out pretty soon. I'm glad to see Yabusele starting to come around. Even though he didn't shoot a lot, he didn't hit no shots last night, but he hit a shot. But his three ball wasn't popping last night, but I like a lot of other things he did. His intangible was good last night to me. Yabusele played a good game other than shooting the ball from three-point line. But he did play some good ball last night for the Knicks. And hopefully we get to see DeWara a little more and all that good stuff, man. I think our bench, what real quick before we go, Shot Powers, on that bench, if you needed anything for the Knicks, just to piggyback off of AP's question, Leon Rose needs to find a better role player. What do you think we missing on that bench? I think we got a lot there. I mean, scoring wise, and like I said, Deuce, Jordan Clarkson is literally that dude. He can score the ball. He can do all that. I think Yabusele, time would tell. But anything you think we need on that bench, or you think we good with what we got with the way we match up, mix and match the team, just to kind of piggyback off of APAP?
The things that we're talking about a lot, and a lot of Knicks fans are talking about, is that small forward, power forward / position, forward position, and Yabusele's position. And a lot of people was not seeing him looking, as we talked about him earlier, a little out of space and out of time, but he's starting to get back into rhythm. We do have somebody for Yabusele. Yabusele is also, if I'm not mistaken, tradable at the trade deadline, but we do have someone to fill in. And if Mike Brown feels that he needs to fill him in, he'll put that 19-year-old boy Muhammad in there and let him run amok. And that'll be it. You know what I mean? Right now, we don't have no money for nobody else, so it's either Yabusele or DeWara. You know what I mean? Or play one of the G League guys. If you want to bring them up for a couple of games. You know what I mean? You get 40-something games out of some of these guys. So if you wanted to do that, so be it. Or if you want to put Hulk in there. I mean, I still haven't seen plenty minutes from him. So it's a lot of things. We have the guys. It's just the system that Brown is running, you don't see them. That's it. I mean, we got Huckapurdy. We got Muhammad. That's 6'9" and 7 foot. So we need some bigs that can score. Muhammad looks 19. He looks like he could run up and down there like a deer in head, like a gazelle. You know what I mean? Blocking shots. He's in for 2 minutes. He's blocking shots and getting rebounds. You know what I mean? So we got enough. We just if Yabusele's not gonna be in it and they don't really make a major move for Yabusele, then we do got DeWara, and I would like to see him get some more minutes. And I think increasingly that OG being out, I think we'll start seeing DeWara next game get 5 minutes. Then the next game he'll get 7 minutes. Then they hit a big 3-point shot and dunking on somebody. Then they'll want to put him in more minutes, and things like that will happen. So we got enough. Is that what we're gonna wait for? Or they're gonna make a move? Definitely ain't making no move now. Ain't nothing to make no trade. So and they ain't got no money. So
I don't think they need nothing. But if they did, here's my thing with DeWara. What I like about him, it's certain things you just can't teach though. He got some traits that a lot. This cat is 6'9" and can bring the ball up the court like a guard. He got a nice long wingspan. And I think he's gonna be that next guy. That's why Brown threw him in before anybody. You know what I mean? I think that cat I think once sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it takes time, the rhythm, to get the rhythm going, to get the playing time. But I could see what he could do. Like even last night in that game, what did he do when he came in the game last night? Block shot.
Energy. Yep, energy.
Yeah, block shot. He already his effort, because that's one thing. Once you got the effort, everything else will come with everything else with time and rhythm. And even that game in Miami, that one game, he came in that 1 minute, boom, first place, stole the ball. Them the type of guys you want. He ain't got to be no game buster. I think he can give you what maybe Yabusele can give you with more time. He might not be. I don't know how good he's shooting because he just new to this thing.
Not yet. Yeah, right.
But Jay Chosen, I'm glad you put that up there. We're gonna get out of here with Jay. I was telling Shop Powers, my man played 1 minute, right? And got a raise. His raise went from 1 minute to 2 minutes. That shit was crazy. I'm like, Mike Brown, why you even do the brother like that? He played a 1 minute that game. The next game played on 2 minutes. If he play him 3 minutes the other day, I'm turning the TV off. He turned the TV off. He played my man 3 minutes on Saturday against Orlando. I'm like, Mike Brown, you killing me. But I get it though, man. It was funny though. I'm like, he got a raid for 1 minute, 2 minutes, not 1 minute to 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't even get Mitchell Robinson minutes in the first quarter. I'm like, what the fuck? That was crazy. But I think he'd be all right. Dirk Jones had 3.5 minutes the next game. That would be a good rate. That'd be from minimum wage to maybe like $4 an hour.
Yeah, you making. So you doubling up right now. You doubling up.
Yeah, it's all good. But listen, man, we'll see y'all Saturday, man. Real talk, man. Y'all enjoy the weekend, man. We'll see y'all this weekend, man. Y'all have a good Friday and everything like that. And we'll definitely be in the building on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that game, man. I really am. We owe these cats one. And I think we're gonna go down there and play. I'm glad Brunson's back. Cat will be there. Obviously, McHale, hopefully he'll be there. Deuce and all them, man. Well, let's go get it. We ain't scared. We ain't ducking no smoke for nobody, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks are not ducking smoke for no team in the NBA. Let's go in there and get it popping. I like what I see there. Even what I like about last night before we get out of here. Even Deuce McBride and Sham and them started off kind of shooting pretty poorly, but they was hitting them when they counted, though. Him, Cat, too. Cat, Sham and Deuce McBride last night was hitting them shots when they counted. That's important to me because it ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
Right. You
know what I mean? And they finished it the right way. Shamman was in the chat last night. He knocked down 2 of them joints, man. They were timely joints. But so you got to give them credit. Give them credit. They didn't fold. They could have lost that game on the road, ladies and gentlemen. They could have easily lost that game because the shots wasn't falling. You don't miss 33-point shots like we said earlier and miss 16 free throws expect to win the game.
Right.
They won it. That's gritty. That's gritty right there. To grind it out when you're having a bad offense night. That's all I want to see the Knicks do. Just bring that New York City gritty committee style basketball when it ain't going well for you, when your A game ain't popping. That means you do other things to win the game. And I think they did that last night, Shep House. I was happy with that, my man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yep. We out, man. Listen, y'all enjoy. Thank y'all for coming in, man. I know it wasn't a quiet night. We wanted to come in and make sure we show our love and everything like that. We see you guys Saturday, man. Hopefully, our energy be up. We really get it going Saturday. Looking forward to this game, man. We on our James Brown shit Saturday. It's a big payback. We owe Orlando. We owe them, man. Yeah. Until then, man, y'all enjoy it, man. Peace out.
Peace, Devon.
Peace, y'all. Peace, everybody.
You are now about to witness.
Knicks real talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands on, going hard like calluses. Who's style just aiming at the mental with the game analysis on a pregame show. With the script, we get it like crypto in the rip though. I cyberly cryptic, we locked them from the get go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt. The KRT strip club leading up the tip off. We flew by confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we rolled the bar too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bros to the lens that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue skies. In Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fast and fast asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks shit assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks real talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!